channel, everybody. If you guys have been paying attention and watching our videos and following this channel, you know we do a lot of different things, but mostly Volkswagen and Chevy. We build a lot of Volkswagen engines, and we have plenty of Chevy projects here. Frankenstein LS, LT1, expensive LS, Volkswagens. You've seen us build the 1641 for Black Betty, 1835 for Rally Bug. List goes on for all those Volkswagen engines. But today it's going to be a little bit different and very special, because my dad picked up a new engine that's going to be a project for the golf cart, if you guys have been paying attention to that. It's really adorable. Take a look at this thing. Pistons are the size of soda cans. It's so cute. This thing is a Fiat 100G, which is out of a 1968 Fiat Berlina or Spider. I think they go both in both cars, but for sure the Berlina. This thing is a 843cc engine. My dad already started the tear down on it. He was so excited about this thing. Took off the head. This thing is so tiny. All the accessories, the distributor, which is a complete mess, carb, and those things are tiny. Valve cover, all that stuff. And I let the pistons soak in some rust penetrant. As you can tell, 3 of the 4, the rust penetrant is still sitting in there. So hopefully today I'm gonna get this thing all the way torn down, crank, pistons, connecting rods, everything out of this thing, and then we can start cleaning this thing up. All right, first things first, I'm gonna dump the cylinders out. I'm gonna flip it over on top of this oil drain pan. Hopefully this thing doesn't collapse on itself. That thing, it's iron block, but it's really not that heavy, so we'll see what happens with this. But then with it upside down, I'm going to take apart the bottom end there. And yeah, hopefully it's a simple job today. Got the engine flipped over. As you can tell, it is collapsing on itself. Whatever, it'll work for now. Let's get this oil pan off and see what it looks like inside here, and then we can knock those pistons out. One thing I did not mention is the cam right here. I need to figure out how to get that out. I don't know if it's just locked up on the lifters, or I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna figure that out too. But yeah, let's get back to work. Alright guys, got the oil pan off. Look at this thing. Definitely a little bit dirty. Apparently this thing was sitting outside for who knows how long, so that's why it's such a mess. But I mean, this thing is definitely different. Cam, I mean, I should have known that. I said it earlier when I was talking to my dad, but it's caught up on the oil pump gear and distributor drive. Yeah, I'm going to start taking all this apart and get down to that crank, get these pistons out, and yeah. One weird thing that we figured out about this thing, I don't know, we don't exactly know what's going on here, but I have an idea. This is the crank pulley, but it is oiled. I don't know if it's like a balance thing or what. If anyone knows anything about these engines, drop it down in the comments, because I'd like to know what that's about. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So now I'm just gonna continue turning this thing apart, see what happens. Got the crank out. That thing is so tiny. For reference, there's a small block Chevy crank. There's this one. But yeah, I think I might have figured out how to get the camshaft out. It looks like it has this little collar thing right here that's holding it in. Because if you pull in the cam, the gear that drives the distributor and oil pump is hitting that little thing there. I'm guessing it's this little bolt here. So I'm going to take this out, and hopefully the cam comes out. Then I'm just going to knock these pistons out and see what the cylinders look like. You already saw it. There's a lot of rust in there, but hopefully it's repairable because I'd love to see this little thing going. Look at those little guys. You know, I'm gonna go back to the old Volkswagens. You know, those things maybe that big, not even a couple inches. Those things are so tiny. Those are the cam lifters that go in these holes here. That cam, I'm not gonna lie, I had to use a little force to get it out because it looks like a cam bearing was just stuck in there, and this thing basically keeps the cam in the block, and that little pin that I pulled out goes in right there. So yeah, now I'm just gonna get these pistons out of here and do a little more work on this thing. I'm gonna take off the oil pressure sensor rather. There's not a whole lot to this thing, so yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. Look at that. So I got 3 out so far. The one that was at top dead center and just rusted through is being kind of a pain right now. That one there, I think I might have to use some heat to get it out, but sorry guys, I dropped it. Anyways, like I was saying, probably gonna have to use some heat to get that out, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. This is what came out of that thing? Yeah.
It had a bearing.
So, it had a pin in it that held this on and kept the cam from coming out, along with the distributor drive, wherever I put that right there.
So you're able to find where the pin was and got it out of there?
Yep. Alright guys. Battery died when I was over there talking with my dad. Anyways, got the piston out, or not out, but I pushed it down, and it has this lip right around here just of rust. I'm going to clean that up and just powder it out the other way. And note to self, don't leave your GoPro in the garage when it's 100 degrees outside, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but that thing is pretty much exploded. So yeah, anyways, back to work.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yep.
So the question is, we'll be able to get this thing running? Yeah, we'll get it running. Might have a little compression problem in this one. Well, the main thing is oil. sliding by the rings.
I'm sure it'll be alright. Well, as you can tell, we had to take the old Dremel to it to get that lip down.
It came out.
Came out though. But yeah, that's about it. Just need to get this off right quick. What do you think about this little thing, Joe?
Oh boy, I think we got some cleaning and some polishing, and what happened to that cam lobe there? Good old WD-40 and emery clother.
One way or another, this thing will get cleaned up.
Yeah, we'll get it going.
Well, I guess that's it for today. So remember, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Not a bad job for a little hone on the drill.
Yep. Seemed to scuff it up pretty good. The new rings will seat up, and this thing will be a ripper.